Xfinity has an Xfinity problem. Let's discuss. Back on December 19th, it became news to me through the Channel 3 Eyewitness News WFSB Connecticut app that there's been a security breach. So here, let me read for you the article. Comcast's Xfinity warns customers of recent security data breach by Deborah Worley. Published December 19, 2023, 11:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. From Gray News. Comcast's Xfinity provided notice to its customers Monday of a recent data security incident. According to a news release, Citrix announced a vulnerability in software used by Xfinity and thousands of other companies worldwide on October 10, 2023. While a patch was promptly put in place, Xfinity found suspicious activity on October 25th and determined that between October 16 and October 19, there was unauthorized access to its internal systems as a result of this vulnerability. After a deeper review of affected systems and data, Xfinity believes the customer information at risk included usernames and hashed passwords for some customers. For other customers, the at-risk information could include names, contact information, last 4 digits of social security numbers, birth dates, and secret questions and answers. The news release states Xfinity has required customers to reset passwords and strongly recommends enabling two-factor authentication to secure their accounts. Customers with questions can contact Xfinity's dedicated call center at 888-799-2560, toll-free 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. More information is available on the Xfinity website at www.xfinity.com/data-incident. Copyright 2023, Gray Media Group, Inc., all rights reserved. Okay, fine. Do happen. Problem is, I went to check on the status of my bill. I could not remember if I had paid December's bill or not, and I wanted to make sure it was paid before shutoff. So I attempted to access the website via desktop, specifically on Firefox, Windows 10, 64-bit. When I do that, up until now, there were usually 3 to 4 page redirects through the login procedure. This was evidenced by the fact that part of a screen would pop up and then you'd hear a click, which would be the normal Windows sound in a browser when it's going to another link. You would do that several times. The page would start to load, click, eventually go to the place where you could actually conduct your business. When I went to do that, error message would pop up, which I'm showing here, that says, this page isn't redirecting properly. An error occurred during a connection to idm.xfinity.com. This problem can sometimes be caused by disabling or refusing to accept cookies, with a clickable button saying try again, which only results in the exact same error. So I thought, okay, well, maybe they're not accepting from Firefox, but they're doing it from those horrible browsers like Chrome. So I said, well, let me try accessing it via mobile. So I try doing it through mobile, and it says web page not available. The web page at https://idm.xfinity.com/myaccount/reset ? Execution equals E1S1 could not be loaded because network error, too many redirects. This has been the problem for about 3 or 4 days now. I have not been able to log into my account under any circumstances. So, today, Christmas, December 25th, 2023, at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, I figured, well, we're definitely in non-peak hours. Let me try downloading the Xfinity app, since I was trying the same thing while out doing papers and was getting the same responses. When you load the app, it pulls up the browser, opens up a new tab, and goes to the Xfinity.com login that I also would access straight from the browser and or the same website that I would access from the desktop. So I said, well, I'll still try it because it's supposedly running on the front of the app with the web being the back end. So I tried doing it through that way and got the same exact response. The web page could not be loaded because of too many redirects, which means to me that somebody in Xfinity has made an egregious error in their system causing it to redirect one more time during the login process, or at least one more time. And every browser's coming up with, this is unacceptable. So as of right now, I'm unable to log into my Xfinity page to change my password, which Xfinity is requiring me to do. So apparently I need to call this 1-800 number and deal with people who have a very, 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 very thick accent that is difficult to understand in a call center where I can hear more of the conversations in cubicles around my tech than the person I'm actually speaking to. And I know because I've gone through customer service with Xfinity before. So this is where we're at now. I'm not able to access my account. I cannot check my bill. I cannot access my Xfinity email account. I cannot do anything with my account whatsoever because I cannot log into the account for any reason. As of right now, my internet's still working. Cable is still working. So I'm assuming I paid December's bill because otherwise it would be shut off by the 25th, definitely. So I don't know what the story is, but Xfinity needs to figure it out because in a week or so, I have to make January's payment. And I may have to bite the bullet and call them and deal with them, but I'd rather not because every time I do, I just get the runaround. I get a bunch of people who have a very moderate understanding of the English language. So when you use words with like 6 or more letters, they just kind of tune those words out or something. At least that's what it seems to me because I constantly fight with them like, I'm sorry, I'm a high school educated person using like eloquent language. I'm sorry if you can't understand complicated words and phrases. That's not my problem. I'm not the one who has a lack of English understanding. And that's part of the problem with outsourcing your tech support to overseas people who aren't anywhere near you and don't know what you're talking about half the time. So I don't know. Xfinity, you need to get your shit together because I've been a customer since 2011. That's 12 years. In April, either April or May of 2024 will be the next year. That'll be 13 years that I've been stuck with this horrible, horrible mess. I keep getting yelled at like they want me to switch over to the voice activated boxes. I don't like those because I can't trust. If they can't keep my account secure, I can't guarantee that whatever we say in the house is going to be kept secure. And in the current day's political arena where people are being punished for wrong speak in any which way possible, I don't want something that I say in a conversation to my mother to be suddenly a reason why they can send the FBI to my house or whatever, considering, we've already doing that with Homeland Security going after parents who stand up at school board meetings to complain about their teenage daughter getting R-worded. And that's a whole nother ball of wax, and I'm not even going to get into that story because that is just so disgusting and abhorrent to me that I don't even want to talk about that. But, like I said, Xfinity needs to get their shit together because I pretty much have no choice for internet service out here unless I want to pay even more for the company formerly known as AT&T Viewverse. And frankly, there's not I don't really have any other option. So I don't want to switch to your damn voice control boxes. I don't want my on-demand, I don't want what we choose to record to be stored in the cloud. Because for 2 years now, we've had a problem accessing Xfinity's on-demand features. Apparently, you can only use it between the hours of 2 and 4 a.m. Any other time, it's like, it's not available. Please try again later. We've had that error message come up so many times. Even trying to play back what's stored locally on our DVRs often results in that message. And we're stuck watching broadcast TV when we are paying, when I am paying $300 a month to have access to my DVR that I'm leasing for so many years that is such a pile of junk ever since we got it. In the first year of service with them, I had to bring back 3 DVRs to them for exchange. The first one they gave me failed right out of the box. Like it was like they gave me an old unit, refurbished, and it didn't work. It only put out pink video, and there's like a whole bunch of shit going on with it. I've been going back and forth with this company, and finally I got it to where things kind of sort of half-ass work most of the time, and I'm willing to accept that. I understand. My cable run from the pole to the house is about 300 feet. It's actually like 280 something, 290 something feet. So I understand that, I mean, I had problems with communication with the DVR boxes. The tech came out, put an amplifier in the basement, a one-way signal amplifier, by the way, and still had the same problem. They charged me for a tech visit, even though the service wasn't working, and it was their problem because the signal strength was not strong enough to make it from the pole to the house. And so I did probably 3 days worth of research online to discover that, oh, you need a bidirectional signal booster, not just a unidirectional one that they gave you. So I took the unidirectional or the monodirectional, whatever you want to call it, the one-way signal booster out, and I bought my own 2-way booster and put it in. And that solved all the problems I was having that I had to pay for a tech call to not solve. So, you know, for the most part, I've been doing self-maintenance because I won't call their tech people because half the time their tech people are poorly trained at best. So, you know, can we just please be able to access my account so I can pay my bill so that you can take my $300 and invest it in whatever NBC Universal wants to put out for movies? Or so you can do it to give kickbacks to Democrat politicians or whatever your thing is. You're obviously not spending the money on infrastructure. It's bad enough that once or twice a week, between the hours of midnight and 2 a.m., my internet will take a digger for 10 minutes. Now, they're like, oh, we're refreshing DNS, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Some of us are awake at night, and some of us use our equipment at night, and we pay for using that equipment, for that service at night. So it'd be great if I could actually use it. There's nothing quite like at 12 o'clock or 11:30, or one night it was 10 o'clock. I'm trying to do like Christmas shopping or whatnot, or trying to pay bills, or trying to do other things online that, you know, not just frivolous, haha, I'm on YouTube. Although that has happened. It's crashed on YouTube before. It's crashed in the middle of an upload of a video one time. But it's like, I'm mad because I pay money for this service, and I'm kind of getting kind of service. And I've lowered my expectations to where kind of service is acceptable now, which it shouldn't be, but And now I can't even log in to pay my bill. And it's through no fault of my own. I've tried everything. I've tried accessing through mobile, through the Wi-Fi. I've tried accessing mobile through my AT&T data plan. Like, nothing works. So they're sitting there telling people, oh yeah, you need to come in and change your password. But as soon as I try to do that, it's like, nope, you can't do that. So, come on, Xfinity. Get your act together. Fix your shit so that us customers can pay our fucking bills, because you goddamn want that money. You gotta let us give you that money. And, well, I guess that's all I've got to say on the matter. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking in circles and wasting our time. So, if anybody finds a workaround or knows of a workaround where I don't have to call tech support and deal with, have you tried turning it on and then off again? Let me know. Thank you.